Hi, Jeff Somogyi here from DealNews.com. I'm sitting out in this desperately dark place to showcase some of the Meritline camping items that we routinely list on the site. The ones that seem too cheap to actually be worth anything. The ones that take 3 to 4 weeks to get to you, those. Well, first off, we have this LED bivouac light. In this case, I guess bivouac means harsh blue light, because that's certainly what it's giving off. But it gives off enough light so that you can see your way around. And it has a little hook on top so that you can wear it as an earring, funky fresh medallion, or maybe just hang it from your tent. If you need more light, there's this hand-squeezed dynamo flashlight. You just give it a couple squeezes there and you get enough light to see your way around. No batteries required, so that's pretty good. All right, maybe you don't want man-made light. Maybe you want natural light, the natural light of a fire. I would argue that if you're making the fire, then it is a man-made fire. But that's semantics and pedantry, and the first rule of the forest is don't be a jerk. So you're going to need some wood. The first thing you should grab is your commando wire saw. It looks a little nasty, kind of like the thing that they would pay back Carla's husband for the whole Sonny getting mowed down at the toll booth thing, leave the cannoli, that sort of thing. It works in much the same way. You loop this around a branch and you work these two things back and forth, and before you know it, the branch sleeps with the fishes. Much like a cooking show, I will now pull a branch that I have previously prepared. Yes, I know it's a dowel. I live in New York City. There are no trees here. Bear with me. So if you can see that notch, that was made with the commando wire saw in about 5 minutes, and this is solid oak. So that's pretty good. It's not that fast, but makes a good clean cut. Just don't be in any rush to cut a lot of stuff down. Once you have some wood, you're going to need a spark to ignite it. Meritline sells this wilderness survival flint steel fire striker. Just rolls off the tip of your tongue. You put one thing to another and like that. It's not going to create an instant blaze, not unless you brought a pile of oily rags with you. But if you work at it, you'll get a fire going. All right, now we get to some real survival stuff. This is a collapsible travel cup. For the times in the woods when your hands are too gauche, I guess. Not much to say about it, except it does hold water, so I guess it does what it says on the box. It's a cup. Actually, this is the box. It doesn't say anything on it, so I guess it does more than it says on the box. So exceeds expectations. Next up, we have a 3-in-1 whistle with compass and thermometer. It includes a whistle, a compass, and a thermometer. The whistle makes a loud noise. I'm told that can scare bears away. It has a compass on the side, so you know in which direction the bear is coming from. In this instance, east-southeast, if one were there, of course. And it has a thermometer, which reads in Celsius. Yeah, that's like a foreign language to me. I have no idea. Right now it's like 22.5 degrees Celsius. No idea. And lastly is the 11-in-1 stainless steel credit card survival tool. It's not really credit card sized. I don't know, maybe someone never saw a credit card before, but it definitely will fit in your wallet. It has 11 tools crammed into it, so many that they have to give you a list of what they all are, so that you know. Some of them are not very obvious. First is the can opener. That's this point here. It's a can opener in the same way that any sharp point will open a can if you push hard enough on it. It is sharper and pointier than the knife portion of the tool. And just to show you, that's the knife portion. Yeah. Thirdly, let's see, we have a screwdriver. That is this corner here. You kind of have to squint and imagine a little bit. It's basically just a rounded corner. Or is it a screwdriver? No one can say. Fourth, there's a ruler on it. You get 4, well, those are centimeters. So I hope you get lost in the woods of Canada, because this isn't helping you in America. I don't know. Let's see, next we have a cap opener, which is this thing. It's so that you can open any of the wild beers that you find out in the wilderness. Let's see, next we have this is a 4-position wrench. A wrench needed while camping on Cybertron, I suppose. Next is a butterfly wrench. This slot is a butterfly wrench. Butterfly sounds kind of outdoorsy, so I'm going to give that to them. Next is a saw blade, which is real. I mean, you're better off gnawing through what you need to gnaw through than using this thing. It'll take forever. Or use the Commando wire saw. That actually works. Let's see. This round thing here, they call it a direction ancillary indication. And over here we have a 2-position wrench, increasing the overall wrench capacity by 50%. And lastly, we have a lanyard hole, so you can attach it to your keyring or a string. And they consider that one of the 11 features of the thing. And so that about does it. Oh, that's the wireless welcome sensor doorbell. I set it to motion activated, so something must be approaching.
Jeff? What are you doing?
Camping?
Whatever.
Well, that concludes our review of Meritline camping gear. For DealNews.com, I'm Jeff Somogyi. Goodbye.